It's your boy, Famous Animal TV, who I got in the building with me.
Rico Owens, Bread Chaser family, you hear me?
Real talk, what's going on with it?
Man, just living, man, just blessed, Famous Animal, man. Shit, happy to be sitting here with you right now.
Real.
You know, you the biggest young nigga ever do it out of Memphis, man, you know what I'm saying? So I feel blessed, man, for real.
Real talk, I appreciate that. But I see you doing these parties and these events and shit like that. Like, what all this shit start from?
Man, really to be real, I was like substitute teaching at Westside High School back in the day. And one of the kids wanted to do like a talent show. So shout out to Playboy Brandon. Wanted to do a talent show. Like, man, you should do a talent show, everybody fuck with you, you know. So I did the talent show. Shit was lit, you know, cause all the kids, all the parents and all that stuff right there. But from there, started doing like little parties, little high school parties in the Bay, out in Fraser. And, man, one thing led to another. Talent shows got bigger, parties got bigger. Ended up opening a nightclub in Mississippi, in Greenville, Mississippi. Shout out to Greenville in like 2000.
Dang.
Me and my partner Jake, yeah, we had a Club Millennium. Everybody know about that joint was legendary, bro. Like, for real, it was crazy. Every Saturday night, just one night a week, like, fed my whole family for like 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So you know how epic it was. It was a big club, man. We used to do about 800 people a week. And I turned that into like a little restaurant, hot wing joint. But it flopped though. It lasted about a year. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so like that. What you think it was cause like the music shit? Like you was more focused on like music and talent shows and shit, and then you went to food?
No, it flopped cause of the customer service. Like, I ain't had the right people working for me. You know what I'm saying? We had a fire product, but in that restaurant shit a whole different animal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, different from the music. Like, it ain't, people don't just love cooking. Something you know, only a few people might love cooking or whatever, but everybody, you gotta find them folk. But like, a lot of people love music and, you know, promoting and dancing and shit like that. So it's easy because it's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So from that, when the restaurant closed, I started doing concerts and stuff like blues concert, step show. I did some of everything, you know. But the talent shows, that's really where I got my foundation from. Like, I've been doing this about 20 years now. Yeah, a long time, you know.
So did it take 20 years to get where you at now, or?
No, it didn't. Actually, to be honest, I first started, I started off good. I'll say, you know, the thing about this whole game is you gotta keep growing and keep learning from the people around you, you know what I'm saying? The young people around you, the people before you. You gotta be respectful. Number one, respect yourself, respect everything else. And by you doing that, it helps you to build relationships easy. So I kind of won, to be honest, almost out the gate with it, because I'm a respectful dude, and I just keep it 100. And everybody pretty much keep it 100 with me. You know, if you don't, then I just don't fuck with you. But by my relationships, man, they allowed me to make a lot of money over the years. And I let a lot of people eat too, you know, over the years. And you know, a lot of these artists now, like in Memphis, Mississippi, all these guys, they'll tell you, almost a lot of guys you interview, they'll tell you like, yeah, Rico Owens, man, he's solid, bro. Like I let them get the mic, the first mic they'll put in their hand on the stage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I be seeing artists come through at your events and shit, perform. Like the last event, I'm saying like Blac Boy, everybody, you had everybody at that motherfucker. Like,
yeah.
So like I'm saying, how's your relationship with these artists? Like, is it just like a networking thing, or you already been knowing them?
I've been knowing most of them, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so if they see I got something going on. But Blac Boy, you know, he was around during high school parties, you know what I'm saying, rapping and all that back then. But with when Me and Our Money used to throw high school parties together too. That was one thing I did is I reinvented myself a bunch of times, you know what I'm saying, through other people. And on my own, kind of like Diddy format. You know how Diddy been in the game forever. That's because he able to reinvent. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to reinvent yourself. That's why you'll see some people that used to be popping or used to be on, they gone now from this side of the game because they didn't reinvent, you know, properly or whatever. But yeah, Blac was around then, but I think Blac came through more on the strength of Jason, the owner of the club. I think Jason had reached out to him and told him I had something, but he already know who I am, so you know.
So I'm saying, like, you got a connection with Jason and CMG and all that?
Yeah. I used to meet Jason, man. I used to book Gotti back in the day. for like talent. The guy that did the West Side Talent Show for me, like back in I think shit 2005 or 6 or some shit like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like it's like personal relationship.
Yeah, it's personal relationships. You know, Grip, man, shout out to Grip. That's my dog. You feel what I'm saying? Like I used to book through Grip. And then Jason, when Jason started working for them, I remember he first started, man. So I seen his growth, you feel what I'm saying? So it ain't just like about money, like, you know, me and Jason got a relationship outside of the industry, or me and Grip got a relationship, you know, outside of the industry, you know what I'm saying? Like if he see me somewhere, he gonna pull my coattail, like, what up, you know what I'm saying? And vice versa, you feel what I'm saying? So it's different. We're not just doing business, like it's a bond there. You feel what I'm saying? So if I'm spending money with Gotti, or if I'm spending money with Jason for somebody else, he try to make sure everything's straight. Like they'll go the extra mile. You know what I'm saying? Grip used to do the same thing. Like with that talent show at West Side. Man, them folk had Gotti to bring the rap truck. He had a rap Tahoe back then, and sit the truck out there all day. You sent Vato out there to put posters up in the hood and everything, so everybody know it's real. You feel me? But they just did that for me though. That's our relationship, because Gotti used to then let the truck leave his sight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Real talk. So I'm saying, like, you be having artists come through. Like, what artists you all have worked with before, like they blew? Like, did you work with Youngsta, Bag, before they blew and shit?
Man, actually, Bag and Youngsta is a special situation. I never knew Bag before Youngsta. Prior to, actually, yeah, look, shout out to the Holiday Inn, Democrat Road, that's weird right now. This is where I did the first Memphis Hip Hop Awards. The first thing me and Sean Rum did, the first thing Memphis Hip Hop Award right here in the Holiday Inn where you interviewing me at. We did the first annual, second and third annual right here. Blac Youngsta, how I met him was, he had Heavy out. And King Mack was the first person to tell me about Heavy. He was like, man, Youngsta booming, woom. They had like I think the A Game was open back then or something. Youngsta did a short A Game, turned that joint up, turned up Silver Spoon. Then Matt called me, and I had something going on, forgot what it was. He was like, check out Youngsta. So I checked him out, shit was hot. So we got a committee for that Memphis Hip Hop Awards shit, right? So I sent Youngsta name into that. I ain't think nothing more about it. He was nominated for Male Rap Artist of the Year. He ended up winning the award. Okay, during the process of before the show, I talked to him on the phone, like, hey, you know, make sure you come to the show. He was like, all right, I'm coming. But then he ended up having a show in Houston, at VLive Houston at the time, was open. And he said, he called me, he said, I ain't gonna be able to make sure I got a show for $2,500 in Houston. So I was like, get your money, you know, I respect it. But the week of the show, he hit me back and said, man, look, I'm gonna make this show. I talked to Gotti. Gotti hadn't signed him or nothing yet. He was talking.
Yeah.
He said, I talked to Gotti. Gotti told me, hey, go to this show, you know what I'm saying? Go to the show. You're gonna get plenty of shows for money, but it ain't every day that somebody recognizing you for doing a great job at what you do at your craft. And so he came to the show, just like he said he would, you know what I'm saying? He was in Nashville shopping, he pulled up, hit me when he got here, and came in, he won that joint, you know, the footage and stuff on YouTube. And after that, he still was independent. But I don't know, maybe 6 months, 7 months later, he was on tour with Gotti in Canada, you know what I'm saying? So that was big, and then me and Youngsta had a couple personal conversations after that. I hadn't talked to him since though. One of his uncles, his uncle know me, and he was trying to tell him like, hey, work with Rico, whatever, but we ain't never, you know, really getting on going, because he took off. He took off with Gotti behind that. Then MoneyBagg, I ain't no bag, but my boy Maserati Luke from Jackson, Tennessee, he was telling me about Bag. He was like, that nigga next, you know what I'm saying? And I was telling him about Ace Boogie, you know what I'm saying, from North Memphis. Yeah, that's my nigga. I was telling him, I said, Ace Boogie like the Gucci of Memphis to me, you feel me? I been fucking that youngster since he was about 15.
Real talk.
I was stunner, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, so I sent him Boogie music, you know, and I don't manage Boogie or nothing like that, but I just be doing that for
artists,
artists and shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause Maserati a big promoter, so I sent him Boogie music or YouTube shit, and then he sent me Bag whole mixtape, that Federal, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, I listened to that shit, I was like, damn, that nigga got some bars, you feel what I'm saying? So anyway, then I talked to Lil Larry, man. Lil Larry go way back. We got a long.
That's the DJ Lil Larry.
Yeah. We got a real solid relationship too, from years. And talked to Larry. when they started moving Bagg around, cause like, you know, I do a lot of stuff. Well, I used to do a lot of stuff throughout all the towns in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? So I'm known all up through them towns: Clarksdale, Greenville, Cleveland, Shaw, Grenada, Leland, Hot Hill, Rolling Fork, man, you name it. You know, cause like I used to do the step shows and the parties, and when the step shows was hot for kids, I used to be doing like 2,000 people, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, and then the blues concerts and stuff like that. So, you know, those chitlin circuit markets, you know, I know a lot of people and club owners and stuff like that. So Larry was like, man, they were finna start moving Bagg around. Want to see if I want to do something with him. So he was the second person. So I was like, okay. Next thing you know, Bagg got nominated for like mixtape of the year, I think off of Federal. And he won. That was in 2016. He won that joint. Larry brought him to the show, you know what I'm saying? That's on all the footage on YouTube too. He won the award. Me and Bagg, we still ain't never talked. You know what I'm saying? I never.
So this all through like motherfuckers you know?
Yeah, we know each other. So I don't know Bagg personally at all.
But you know people in CMG and around CMG.
Yeah. I mean, the person that's with him every day, Lil Larry, that's my partner.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like he don't even know that these kind of conversations that went on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the type to broadcast that kind of stuff, but like I never met Bagg personally. I mean, I shook his hand when he came here for the awards. I shook his hand, but I be working, so you know,
moving
he got his award. But Bagg he real, bro. Like Bagg, he did an Apple Music interview, and in the Apple Music interview, everybody y'all can go check that out. He shout out, man. Like they asked him about his start. He talked about his mixtapes prior to Federal that nobody really knew about, and then he talked about Federal. How Federal took him, that's what took him off, and he was like, it earned him a Memphis Hip Hop Award. So you know what I'm saying? And by the time he did that interview, Bagg was already getting about 25,000 a show. You know what I'm saying? So for him to see the Memphis Hip Hop Award as something valuable to him, that made me feel real good. You know what I'm saying? Paul Tut, I signed myself movement, been on board from the beginning. Free line hard, you know what I'm saying? He called me from jail and shit. You know what I'm saying? He on board. He still be pulling some strings from behind the scenes for me sometime. It's just crazy. Like really, man, everybody. I don't keep dropping names because I fuck with everybody.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. You know, I ain't gonna hold you up, but I do want to know, like, you know, can artists and shit reach out to you and network with you, or?
Yeah, man. They reach out all the time. Before we go, I want to say this, though. You know, we do the Atlanta Hip Hop Award. That joint was loaded. This second annual, that shit sold out. Like, I moved to a much bigger building from the first year, and man, that shit was crazy. Like, Atlanta came out, man, in droves. Like, people, I'm still doing interviews after the show, you know what I'm saying, for 2 weeks later. It's just all kind of shit going on positive with that whole thing. And artists out there reaching out to me about people loving the Memphis sound. They loving like what's going on with Memphis right now. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get down this way. Like niggas at Memphis try to get that way, niggas at Atlanta try to get this way. But it can work out good for, you know, both sides. But niggas just gotta really just hit the road. The money is out there. You just gotta have your team and be focused, man. And don't be on that fugazi kind of shit. But artists can reach me, man, directly. You know, my number, you know, 404-903-1197. They can hit me up on the gram, like a lot of people do. At Rico Owens, Jefe, RICOOWENS, JEFE, Atlanta Hip Hop Awards 2. You got Memphis Hip Hop Awards. You got me on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I ain't Rico Owens. I'm everywhere. Really, you can just it ain't hard at all. I'm on Facebook, Rico Owens and Rico Owens Memphis page. One last time I shout out DJ Lil Larry, man. He always fuck with me. Even if he on the road, he always come home, come back to the Memphis Hip Hop Awards just for me, man. You know. Jason, shout him out again. Jason just plugged me in Dallas. We going to Dallas, Texas. We're doing the Dallas Freaknik next month. You know what I'm saying? You welcome to ride out there with us. Cause gonna be a bunch of artists and shit. You know, we finna do it how we do Memphis out there, June 7th. Man, it's shit. You know, it don't stop, man. It don't stop. Like it's just like I just constantly be getting blessed, bro. So like I get blessed, I bless other people. Before we go, artists, please follow me. Please stay in tune because it's a big opportunity coming up, man. I just got my own Roku channel, You know what I'm saying? It's something like Netflix, whatever, Roku stick. So that's something that ain't been done by no regular nigga. I'm just a regular nigga, you know what I'm saying? I just make moves, you know. I'm just serious about what I do, dedicated to it, got a passion for it, man. I do it for free. You feel what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw. Sometimes I lose, but it don't stop. I just come right back, you know what I'm saying? But that Roku shit, that's gonna be major, man. Cause I can put videos on there for you, short films, you know, that for independent film directors, for bloggers and vloggers like yourself. You can put show content on there, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, this shit crazy. And then, you know, you get streaming revenue, so you gonna get paid for this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, so hey, like, boy, this shit just a whole nother level. And I got some more shit working too, but, you know, we gonna keep it moving, man. I appreciate you though, Famous Adam, you know what I'm saying?
Real
bro.
All the way, all the way.